rain from heaven. Check it out now. A land, verse 12, which the Lord thy God careth for. The eyes of the Lord thy God are always upon it, from the beginning of the year even unto the end of the year. You know, when you have a pattern of doing something yourself, how many of you know every time we do something does not mean God has put his stamp of approval on it? But God, what he's saying is, in this season, he say, because I've gotten you to a dry place, that the only rain you can depend on is the rain from heaven. This thing means a lot to me, so much that my eyes will be upon it from the beginning to the end. In other words, I will protect your assets. Yes. We think about, God, how our children are not saved already. God says, when I send the rain from heaven, I'll watch over them from the beginning to the end. Now, I know, watch this, there's some things that I'm trying to do in their life, and if you stay out of the way, I'll get them to a breaking point. You keep praying the prayer of God, save my unsaved loved ones. God said, well, just stay out of my way. Let me shake up some branches. Let me shake their tree a little, because if I can shake their tree without you coming to their rescue, they will then look to me. But for the past years, they've been looking to you. So since you're their God, I'll let you do it. And I'll get you to a point in your life where, watch this, you can't provide for them naturally. And when you can't provide for them naturally, watch this, because something's wrong with them in their body. Oh, talk to me in here. Because they're sick, because something's going wrong, they lost their job. When you can't provide for them naturally, that's when you'll move out the way. If you just let me continue to spank them and get them to a broken place in their lives, watch this, they're going to come out like you want them to come out. You've been dreaming about them being a man of God. You've been dreaming about them being a woman of God. If you move out the way, God says, I'll step in and I'll rain some rain from heaven. I'll cause them to surrender. I'll cause them to open up their heart. But you got to stay out of the way. He says, a land which the Lord thy God careth for. I care for them. I don't want to see them in that position, but I know what it takes to get them there. Fact about it, I created them. I was in the process of molding them, and I'm still trying to shape them. I care about them. So the pain that they experience, watch this, it's hurting me too, but I know what it takes to make them surrender. There's some days in our lives that you had to go through as a child of God, that God brought you to your knees, and I mean you hurt like you never hurt before, but guess what? You lift up your eyes and you called on Jesus,